First of all, before the video even starts, go listen to King Princess's new album, Cheap Queen. Love it. My favorites are Tough on Myself, Hit the Back, obviously. If You Think It's Love. Oh, If You Think It's Love. I'll drink to that. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abby. What's good? What is up? How are you? So I asked you guys on the community page here what you wanted me to do. And the largest request was Starbucks drinks. And like, I get it. That's what we're here for. We all just, you know, we want to save a buck or two. I understand. I get it. So beyond that, I asked you guys what kind of drinks you wanted me to make. And I would have to say the biggest request had to have been a caramel macchiato. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make that one today. Also, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a couple more. I'm gonna show you guys how to make the caramel macchiato, chai tea latte, that was also a big one that everyone was asking for. I'm gonna show you how to make cold brew. These are basically just the easiest drinks from Starbucks that you can make at home. And it's like so simple that you're like, why am I paying $6 for this? But you didn't hear it from me. They give me a paycheck, so actually, technically they don't right now, so I can honestly expose them. Much to think about. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys how to make some Starbucks drinks. I haven't worked at Starbucks in like a week now, and I haven't had caffeine in a week. Dude, this is the first cup of coffee that I've made in a week. I'm like, my eyes are watering. I'm like getting emotional. Imagine if I got my ingredients prepped before I started filming a video. Imagine if I did that. I would be so much more powerful. God bless me. So first we're gonna start with the caramel macchiato. I'm gonna do it iced because it is a cold day in hell when people start ordering hot caramel macchiatos. But like, you do you, boo-boo, whatever you like. So what you're gonna need is vanilla syrup, milk, ice, espresso, and caramel. And you're probably like, vanilla syrup, like what? Yeah, there's no caramel syrup except for the drizzle in a caramel macchiato. I don't know, that blows everyone's mind. But I'm using vanilla almond milk, so I'm not gonna put vanilla syrup in there because I feel like that would just be redundant. But yeah, I've got my handy dandy reusable cup here. Oh wow, it's changing colors. It still blows my mind every time it changes colors. I've had this cup for like months. Next, you get your ice cubes, put them boys in there. Not all the way to the top, leave about this much room, or light ice if you prefer. The amount of ice and milk is honestly a preference thing. If you like it more icy, add more ice. You know, I don't feel like I have to explain that. Next, I'm going to add the espresso. So here's where it gets a little funky. A lot of people don't have an espresso machine at home. I don't. I will someday, but as of this point in my life, my bank account is not set up for that. So we're using instant espresso, which is like honestly kind of like, ugh. Or you can just use like extra strong coffee. Basically, boom. Lastly, we're just gonna do a little cross hatch of caramel. We got 7 going this way, 7 going this way, 2 circles, boom, caramel macchiato. It is that easy. Like, I wish I could make this up, but it's so simple. Kind of blows my mind that people pay like $5.57. And also, if you make it at home, it's much more customizable. You can choose your milk. You can choose how sweet you want it, how much vanilla you want in there. So yeah, that's the caramel macchiato. It is as simple as that. It's ridiculous. Next, we're gonna do the chai tea latte. People always request for me to make the chai tea latte, and they don't understand that it's literally just chai and milk. That is all it is. Go to your local grocery store, pick out some chai. At Starbucks, they add water and milk, but theirs is like extra concentrated, so that's why we add water. But if you get one at the grocery store, just add milk. You get your mug that you like, put your chai in the cup, get your milk, steam the milk. That is very essential, unless you're going for an iced chai, in which you would just put the chai, the milk, and ice, and then you have an iced chai tea latte. And boom, you've got yourself a chai tea latte. It almost feels like we're cheating people because it's so easy. Look at this cup. It literally has our faces on it. How hilarious. I love her. Next, we're gonna talk about cold brew. Cold brew is the holy grail of iced coffee. I don't drink regular iced coffee from Starbucks. I only drink cold brew. Nitro cold brew if I can, but always cold brew. So here's a French press. If you don't have a French press, I highly suggest you invest in one because, I highly suggest you invest in a French press so you can ingest Anyways, I highly suggest you get a French press. It just makes the best coffee, I feel like, in my personal opinion. If you're gonna drink Starbucks coffee, make your own hot coffee, because if you want me to be honest, and I'm speaking for every Starbucks barista out there, pike roast is ass. It is not good. If you think it's good, you're lying to yourself. Get help. Back to cold brew. If you have one of these, you're gonna put any coffee that you want or have in here, about like 3/4 of a cup, and then you're gonna add cold water to the top. Put the lid on. Don't press it down, but put the lid on. So it's gonna look like, I wish I didn't make coffee in this, or I would make cold brew, but yeah, it's gonna look like this. And you sit that in your fridge for a day, a whole day. At Starbucks, the cold brew takes 20 hours to brew. So yeah, this is gonna be chilling in your fridge for 24 hours. And then after the 24 hours is up, you just press this baby down. It squishes the grounds in the bottom, and then boom, this is cold brew. Drink it. Make a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. Make a pumpkin cream cold brew. You can make anything. Drink the cold brew black. That's what I prefer. It's so good. Cold brew is like the of Starbucks. They know what they're doing with that. The nitro, if you haven't had the nitro, get in your car, go to the nearest Starbucks and drink it. Be careful if you're like sensitive to caffeine, because it can get you wired. So wired that they can't even sell a venti of it because it has so much caffeine. Let's talk about iced tea. Green tea, black tea, white tea. Ridiculously easy to make that at home. I have basically the entire Starbucks store in my pantry. Here is iced passion tea. You don't have to have the Starbucks Tivana brand or whatever, but what you do to make a big batch of iced tea is you get the tea bag from the grocery store. You can get big batch ones, but if you have a specific tea that's little, then you just put lots of little bags in there. Get a pitcher, boil water, put the tea bags in the pitcher, let that steep for 5 minutes, take the bags out, fill it with ice and water. Boom, you've got your whole entire pitcher of green tea, black tea, white tea, whatever flavor tea you want. I know that iced tea is probably the cheapest thing at Starbucks though, so like you're not really breaking the bank if you get an iced tea, but still. Lattes, we can talk about lattes if you want to make one of those. You steam your milk. A latte is just espresso and milk, plus your flavoring. This is red hot. I meant to get this. This is caramel syrup. Got it from Walmart. Look at my cat staring at me from outside the window. How's it going? Put your syrup in, however much you think is necessary. You put your espresso in at that point, steamed milk on top, or not steamed milk and ice if you want an iced latte. I figured I'd show you like the easiest things to make at Starbucks because they're just too easy to not make at home, you know? None of these are like frappuccinos. I know if you want a frappuccino video, I have like 4 of them already. They're all a disaster, but I have them. They're on this channel. But yeah, none of these require any equipment other than a stove, probably. No blenders needed, or food processors in my case. I feel like a real hypocrite making a Starbucks video and not even drinking Starbucks coffee myself. I feel like Starbucks hot coffee just like isn't that good. And that's the tea. It's fine. It tastes fine. Like it'll get me through. I'll drink it. I do drink it. But like that's when I'm like desperate. Like when you see me pour myself a cup of pike, you come to me and you ask me, Abby, are you okay? What's going on in your home life? And that's when you know something's wrong, that I will willingly pour myself a pike. I think like 2 weeks ago, I was going through it. Let me tell you, I was going through it. I poured myself a pike and my friend said, honey, is everything okay? And I was like, no. I don't know. It just be like that sometimes. Everyone already thinks I'm a horse girl, and me wearing this sweatshirt it's really not helping my case. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to. I hope you guys recreate these at home. Annie, if you're out there, the caramel macchiato is for you, honey. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time, heaven is a place on earth with you. I hope these recipes save you guys a couple bucks. I only want the best for you. Save your money for HS2. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you in the next one. I know you're with me, and I hate to see someone else call you. We say I love you, but we ain't together. Do you think labels make it taste much better? Darling, do you think that if I talk enough, I will make you wanna be mine? We ain't together. All right, I'm done.